Hold on. It's not working. Alright, I'm live. Alright, so what we were talking about.
Yeah.
There's a 13-year-old stalker. Her thing is Baby Ashley something.
Yeah.
So apparently they're getting, what was it?
Expelled.
Expelled and taken away from their family or some shit like that.
Yeah.
For supposedly,
Child
quote
porn.
unquote, posting child porn.
Which
Which,
literally, if you look at
it,
all her accounts, no child porn.
none. Zero. Nada. People are saying it's borderline type shit. It's like, okay, so age out of the side. You see, I don't know. They're like a let's like female streamer gamer type ish.
Yeah.
So let's say if they're older, if they were to post a picture of the watermelons, if you feel me, nobody would say jack shit. Nobody would say jack shit.
Literally.
And
She said her
boy,
age.
yeah. So everybody on the app is like teens type of thing.
Yeah.
Mainly like anywhere from like like 12-year-olds to I don't know 18,
Higher.
and then there's old people. But if they wouldn't have said that their age was 13, people would have been cool with that. They would have
Yeah.
questioned anything. But then they said that their age was 13, and then they were all of a sudden triggered at the fact that they were doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we get it. We know what they did wrong. But it's like,
I was
is
like,
it
bro,
really a
chill
thing, though?
out. It's just a damn. Yeah, I know it's a young age, but like, bruh, chill out.
It's honestly weird.
Yeah, I know it's weird, but it's just, bruh.
Like a thing that, it's like a weird topic to talk about.
It
People
is,
are saying it's
cause
like people are saying it's like borderline child porn, but it isn't though.
they searched her
Cause
phone already for
yeah,
it, and there's nothing.
nothing there, and then people could have been like, oh yeah, they deleted it, but at the same time, it's like, if it was like an unexpected visit, would you even have any remotely close time to even do it then?
Yeah,
And then there's also the fact that it isn't, that because if it was, you know, there's a whole nother way to deal with that. Because if it was, they would have
yeah,
deleted their account immediately to, gotten rid of basically anything they could have gone down.
yeah.
At the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But.
Yeah, no. Just, I don't know, bro. People are just too sensitive, honestly.
People are weird and sensitive.
Like, yeah, I understand people want her to be safe and shit, but like, bro. Like,
It's
I know it's a young age, but at the same time, she probably knows what she's doing.
maybe they're like people are saying like they're 13, they should act their age, you know. But
What
same thing we've been doing now,
and probably and
basically,
always will.
and probably even worse. What was going down too.
Yeah,
But okay, they're sort of acting their age, right?
sort of.
But you know, they're low-key smart in getting followers, you know. People would
Yeah.
send, you know, end of the story, female. Like, borderline female. Like,
Yeah.
regardless of age, just borderline female. Do that is, like, more than you can count. But regarding the names, age, none of that.
Yeah.
Like,
We can say
literally, they don't give two flying shits.
they don't care.
At all. That
Yeah.
type of age. Like, girls were getting their nudes exposed, full on pictures, videos, all of that. That's what
And
was
what
going
our
on.
school do? Nothing.
Nothing. At most, like a 2 week suspension. And then
At
when they came
most,
back,
but they didn't
nothing.
give
No,
two
nobody
fucks.
gave. And they are. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Till this day, they are still doing that, and schools don't care. And yeah, you know, some schools are different, but it's like, you know, it's weird. Because the schools are different. I know that. Every state has their own law. Like, their own different laws that they have, right?
Yeah.
Taking law class, I know this. But, it's like, people are just too sensitive to what they see online.
Literally.
For example, if GTA were to come out this year and a bunch of, let's say, Karens would play the game, they would try to get this company canceled immediately for what the game is.
Yeah.
Or let's even say Call of Duty. That's a whole nother thing.
Call of Duty,
Shooting
that's a
violence,
whole different
yeah.
story, bro.
People are just honestly,
People.
I don't know. It's like sensitive.
It's sensitive and dumb. Like, yeah, I understand there's gonna be those pedos that are gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, like that completely makes sense. If there's pedos on there, like, it makes sense that you would be worried about a person, but they would know what they're doing wrong in that case. They would take full responsibility of the blame and not post any more of that stuff. But still, you know, if you knew what you were doing wrong, why did you keep posting it?
Exactly.
You know, female streamers, the reason that they play games, people simp over them. You know, borderline. Everybody knows what that means. If you don't, go get the Urban Dictionary. I don't want to explain it. And then there's like, all right, let me give this an example. They had a wish list, like Amazon wish list type of thing, where people could buy what they had on their wish list, and so they did. If a big streamer, let's say Pokey, right? I gave this example earlier, off stream. It's like, if Pokey were to do that and have like a big Amazon wish list, I don't know if they do or not. Tell me how many people would immediately in a millisecond buy everything.
Yeah.
Like, tell me. Everybody would buy that out immediately. There is, like, people would just sell that out. Like, the whole stock, they'd probably buy it in bulks too. They'd honestly just sell out the whole thing just to do that, to get acknowledged by the person.
Yeah.
And people never say anything wrong about that. But then when somebody younger than them does it, although it is quite a big, decent gap in the ages, people still did it.
Yeah.
They were supporting that the whole way. They still did it. They still joined their streams and all of that. So technically, who are the ones to blame? People that were basically simping over them.
Basically.
It's just, like, not only the creator, but if you were to look at the old posts before, because this is one thing. It was, like, another TikToker, right? That was saying that they were basically posting, you know, CP. They're saying that they were like that the person that we were talking about was posting CP, borderline CP, and just because they had more followers and didn't really know what was going on, they just decided to follow, you know, follow the herd.
Yeah.
That's what they did. They followed the rest of them. They continued the flow, kept it going. And then all the people that are like original followers or whatever, you know, were confused as hell why they're doing that. Well, somebody famous, type of stuff happens like that. Like, let me give another example. Remember back when, like last year type of thing, where there was like these channels that would post like replay clips of streamers, right? And then they posted a video of a streamer, which was coincidentally Pokey. And then they immediately went to try and get their channel deleted just for a video that they worked on, you know, getting the clips, editing, putting them into a montage for the gameplay video. And yet, just because they had more followers, you know, than the YouTuber that was posting like the gameplay clips, like replays, they got their channel basically deleted because of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I don't know, people are weird. People are
I was
just
just
sensitive.
saying, yeah, it's like, yeah, I understand they're young, but still, it's like,
Yeah. I will understand they're young. They, like, people were also telling them to act like your age. They were doing that for the most part, but they were also posting that. But it really, like, it wasn't CP that they were posting, like, not even close. Like, yeah, they're kind of showing off the watermelons, but it's like, were they really though?
yeah.
If you were to look at everyone else on TikTok that be posting that, look at their comments, they be just saying wow or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Some type shit that would just go on in the stream, not streams, in their videos. But then as soon as they did something close to that and said that they were 13, now the whole world turned around to them, and then they want to basically screw over their career, which they really did.
Yeah.
Why were they carrying so much wealth with them?
I feel like it was mostly part of an act of like jealousy type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine
Oh my,
Empire.
it's just, I don't even know, dude.
Yeah. Alright, now let's get off of that topic and maybe onto another topic. What could we say? Alright, Xbox PlayStation 5. On to that topic. Which console would you prefer to get? The Xbox Series X or the PS5?
I was gonna say something, but never mind.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you gonna get the Twin Towers?
Okay.
That's why.
Plain not included.
You gotta get that.
All jokes, by the way. Don't take it too hard.
If you want a plane, just hit up my brother, he got one.
Explosives not included.
Oh, hit up our friend for that.
Alright. No, but on honest note, which one would you prefer getting? The Xbox or the PS5? I could pull up the specs for you in a bit.
I'm getting a PS5. Well, if I can.
Yeah. Like, let's say regardless if we still live with our parents. We're like, a few more years, we out of here. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we got our money, we work for our money. We have more than enough to afford it. It's like, it just comes down to the decision.
That remains to be
Decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one we want? Because it's like, Xbox has the more power, you know? That's basically like a ticking time bomb. You run, like, you put too much power into one thing, it would just cause an explosion, and then it's just down like a waterfall from there, you know? Especially the way that they made the thing. Like, it looks like, to be a smart design, it looks like it would have good airflow. But it's like everything's just squished together. There's not like separate layers of like heatsink type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
I only have, what was it, like one block of heatsink for the Xbox. And then all into a tower. It was, I mean, the design is there, but at the same time, if you look at it, it's very hollow for the tower design that they went. Like, they went for like a PC type of tower design. You can like see the type of like normal console design with the S version, like the Series S. And then the PS5 Wi-Fi router, we all know that, you know. It kind of went on a smart route, you know. Make the PS5 a Wi-Fi router, you have better Wi-Fi now. Easy, simple. Just use
Sure
that
about that
as
one
your
for
router.
mine?
Hey, if the router's right on the console, you don't even gotta worry about it. Especially if you can just use Ethernet, you know. Just
True.
plug in the cable to the PlayStation 5, you're good. You're simple. You're cooling. Just keep that going. I like the controller, the PS5. I just don't know about the trigger placement. It kind of feels like it's like more inside of the controller. If that makes sense. Like more towards the middle of the controller. It seems like the
Oh
grip
shit.
would be nice. You know, nice grip to the controller. Um,
Damn.
I'm gonna pull up the specs real quick on my phone.
Just
Let me pull up the Xbox and PS5 specs. Alright. Alright. Alright, this is something I found from someone on Reddit. I have a PS5 and Xbox Series X comparison. So, alright. PS5 has a CPU which is 8 X Zen 2 cores and 3.5 gigahertz. It's a frequency, it's a variable frequency. So they're both like PS5 2 cores, Xbox 8 cores. So much difference there. Actually, I think they're both 2 cores. So, like second gen or something. I don't know. GPU.
the fuck.
PS5, 10 teraflops. The GPU on the Series X, 12 teraflops, so bigger than that. Memory, roughly the same. I think the Series X has a little bit faster memory, I think. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Memory bandwidth. The PS5 has a 448 gigabytes, and then the, let's see. Kind of weird how they wrote this, just not straightforward. It's 10 gigabytes and 560 gigabytes. So, around there. Internal storage, PS5. So that's how much storage it has. It's the version that they have here. It has 825 gigabyte SSD.
God damn it.
And then the Series X has a 1 terabyte custom. This shows NVIDIA. Like a 1 terabyte custom SSD that they have. And then this is the IO through 5.5 gigabytes. Typical is 8 to 9 gigabytes compressed. And then Series X 2.4, 4.8. Right. Expandable storage. It has a SSD slot, so PS5, NVMe SSD slot, and then Series X. How they brought back the memory card feature that like the PS2 had. Remember that?
Yeah.
Brought that. So there's like a 1 terabyte expandable thing, and I'm pretty sure they had like 2 to 3 slots on it. And then PS5 external storage, you know, it's supported, so you have like 2 terabyte storage on there. On top of that, you know, good SSD that's fast. And then Series X, you know, it's also supported. And then the PS5 has an optical drive, you know, 4K Blu-ray optical drive, which is a disc reader. Same thing for the Series X. But here's the one thing: if we pull up the Xbox, the Series S, if I can type it, Series S, PS5 digital edition. Bucks. So, let me just. Basically, the PS5, the digital edition, the only thing that it's lacking is the disc drive. The optical drive, you're just missing out on the 4K Blu-ray, right? But the thing with the Series S is that it's lacking in every department. It is. I should have said. Yep. Alright, so let me tell you, the Series X, let's look at the performance. It's like basically base like 4K 60 frames per second, and then 8K. But then the Series S is basically just at 1440p, 60 frames per second. So, you know, not even close to 4K. And then we got the power for the GPU. So Series X has a 12 teraflop power, and then the Series S has 4 teraflops. So like huge downgrade from there. The CPU is the same. The GPU is, you know, not that much. That is not a huge difference, but still, you know, a difference. Like lower power, and then, like, you know what I mean. RAM. The Series X has about 16 gigs of GDD. Goddamn, I can't. Basically 16 gigs RAM, and then it's divided into 10 and 6. And then the Series, so like Series X has 16, Series S has 10. The storage is the same. And then Series X has everything. The Series S has a few. They're basically like the exact same things. They can also play the games that are for the Series X. So this is like the exact same console, just called different. And then the price, same thing. And then they went with like the PlayStation 5 digital edition. There's no disc drive, but it's a decent downgrade from everything. Pretty big difference there. But the PS5 edition, it's supposedly rumored that it's the same thing as a normal PS5. All it is just it's lacking it's called the disc drive. So no 4K Blu-ray disc drive, you know. But it still has all the same capabilities. So
Bruh.
we'll see how they do with that. Let me see. What's up with Twitter?
Bruh.
What's in the trending for Twitter? The votes. People go vote. Don't vote for a bad president. Then we got the Series X there. Then we
Don't
got
go
Fall
for
Guys
what?
Season
Bad
2
president?
trending. Yeah, I'm just saying, don't vote for a bad president. Vote for who you think probably better.
I don't even care if fucking Joe Biden, I guess.
So we have, yeah, but if Joe Biden's president, he'll raise the taxes and make.
I know.
But let's see,
Just-
Fall Guys. So they are season 2 is coming pretty soon
Damn.
for Fall Guys.
Damn, bro.
Let's see.
But I still remember we all just played Fall Guys. Now we just don't play it at all.
So let me see. Alright, Fall Guys. We got tweets and replies. So they're saying that they have season 2 trending on Twitter because they do. We haven't said anything much about season 2 of Fall Guys. Let's see if they'll add new maps, pretty sure they said that they're fixing the what's it called, the gameplay a bit, like the ways you do stuff. Pretty sure they said they're fixing the grab features, and then some other things too. Can't remember off the top of my head. Alright, what is this? I'm scrolling on. So there is an update for Rocket League today.
What was that for?
It was a pretty small update. It wasn't that big. It was only like 400 megabytes on PlayStation.
But what was it for though?
Says user interface. The play menu will now correctly remember the last chosen competitive or extra modes play with continue session. Right. So that was an annoying thing.
Huh?
What's your nephew saying?
No. Juguetes no. Porque vas a hacer tiradero.
Alright, so
Que no, deja. Bro, I'm about to just throw all them toys away. I swear to God.
put them in the living room.
Damn, my mom's gonna bring them back over here, dude. I'm about to throw them out my window. I swear to God. No hagas tiradero. Okay?
Alright, so you know how a few days ago they changed up the user interface for Rocket League, made everything look different.
Damn, I can
Then
make
they
an
added a
Uzi.
tutorial. Alright, so there was this thing that was kind of annoying. So let's say you go to play ranked, like the competitive.
Yeah.
So you would run a match, and then you know how before you would push find a match, and then it would show you the playlist that you were in, and all you had to do was just find the match
Yeah.
again. Now, like when they added a new update to change up the whole interface and all of that, for some
Yeah.
reason it didn't keep you on the last playlist that you were on, so you know you'd have to go into the thing, click on the playlist, and then click on which mode. So they fixed that issue.
Good, honestly.
Yep, and then there's a few bug fixes that they made. Play menu will now correctly remember the last chosen playlist between sessions, which was that.
So when does it come free to play?
Rocket League is
Tomorrow?
going free to play tomorrow.
I bet.
They fixed the bug.
Someone
We're causing
joined
team
my, I don't know
adjustments to
who.
change which. Okay.
Someone joined
Team.
my live, like, earlier, like not that long ago. But if they rewatched this, bruh, and they got Rocket League, hey, yo, add us though.
Add us for Rocket League. We're not the best players ever, but hey, we need teammates.
I mean, I'm decent. I'm not good, but I'm decent.
As I said, we're not the best players, but we're alright.
I know how to.
Nowhere high in skill at all.
I can get to gold, like almost a plat, but I just stopped playing it.
Okay, so yeah, they fixed the Steam input support for the PS4 controller and then the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Kind of find that a little bit pointless since Rocket League is getting taken off Steam.
Oh yeah, it's going with free to play.
They fixed the glowing wall, like the walls in the Manfield and the Farmstead map. Rocket League. So they fixed an issue that was going on in those maps, I'm guessing. And then they fixed the bug preventing successful friend invites to Nintendo Switch accounts on the recent players list. So they fixed the issue where on Nintendo Switch that you couldn't invite people and they wouldn't get the invite. So they fixed that. And then now NBA flags correctly appear when you're customizing a car.
Yeah.
Let's see, any more news? Rocket League. Alright. What up? Alright. So it says, the wait for Rocket League's free-to-play launch is nearly over. Get ready to take your shot on September 23rd at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
God damn.
PDT.
So I might as well
3
just leave
p.m.
it on
UTC
rest mode.
to celebrate. We're also throwing an in-game event, Llama Rama, soon after launch. More details next week. Preparation for the release and event. An update will be live on all platforms tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Alright, so I'll just leave my
PDT.
PS4 on rest
We will
mode.
lay the groundwork to get everyone ready.
So I'll just leave my PS4 on rest mode.
There's a lot coming with both tomorrow's update and the free-to-play launch. Make sure you're both ready. What's in this Rocket League update? Cross-platform progression. You'll be able to link your account between your platforms using the Epic Games account. So, basically like how Fortnite has it, playing on your PS4, you have your account linked to your PC Epic Games account, or you already made one. You could play on your PC or PC, PlayStation, PlayStation, Xbox, or
Yeah.
PC, Xbox, PC, Switch, whatever. Vice versa. They're doing that. But the thing that they're doing is you can't use the credits. So let's say we have our PS4 as our main console. I
Yeah.
have my Switch. The credits will only stay on my PlayStation, but everything else that's not console exclusive, like, gets transferred to the Switch, and vice versa. So
When
like,
are so
we
are
keep our ranks and all of that. We keep all of our presets.
when
Blah blah
are
blah
we
blah.
supposed to get that shit we were supposed to get if you
We
already
already
had?
have it.
Well, I didn't
So
yet.
yeah, since you had your brother doesn't have PS Plus, so you can play the game.
Which is
But you won't even need it for the update, because Rocket League will not take PS Plus anymore.
bad.
Same thing for Xbox. I'm pretty sure it won't take the